Hey everybody, this is Mark Roth, and welcome to tonight's OfferVault webinar. Glad to have everybody on board. As usual, we have people from all over the world, so that's good to see. I'm excited to introduce to you someone that I've been working with for a few years now on various projects, Jerry Foster. He's going to be talking about an awesome opportunity that I've been involved with now for probably 9 months or so now. And it's a really interesting opportunity called Solavei. And I'm glad to have Jerry on board to explain it. How are you doing tonight, Jerry?
I'm doing fantastic, Mark. Really excited to be here, and really excited to share this this concept and this training with your members here. You know, we had what was it, back in October? It's a fantastic experience with your group.
Yeah, we had a similar presentation that we did back in October, and we had quite a few people come on board at that time, and some of the people really, dug in and started to really do well with this program. One in particular we're going to hear from tonight, Leanne Carney. She's really crushing it, and she's going to tell you, some of her experience, that how she went about doing that. And a lot of the success in these things has to do with the team that you start working with and get involved with, and there's no better team than Jerry and his people that he's put together. He's one of the 12 members, founding members of Solavei, which he'll tell you a little bit more about. But he's right in there since the beginning, so he knows this system inside and out. So he's definitely the guy that we want to talk to about.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun as we go through. I'm really going to introduce the concept of Solavei. I know that's a kind of a unique name, unique word. It's a kind of a play on words, a soul for sun and vei for veins, sun in your veins. And we've been doing just some great things with Solavei, as you mentioned, Mark. Leanne's done fantastic. We're excited to have her a part of the webinar here, one of your members, and really just introduce this concept. I think it's a concept whose time has come, and I'm really excited to share just a simple system. Because as you know, Mark, the things you've been able to accomplish in your businesses and me as well, since I got started back in internet marketing back in 1995, and it's all about the systems that you plug into,
Right, and like you say, it's really been put together well. And the thing that first attracted me to it, if anybody knows about my path in this business, I got into mobile, I guess, 3-4 years ago now. And so I've always been really a big believer in mobile, and it's pretty obvious at this point that it's changing the world, and that everything and anything that is going anywhere has mobile attached to it. So that's what first attracted me to this whole thing, and it's certainly a big part of it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I think it's brilliant that our founder and CEO, Ryan Wersch, who I was going to introduce here in just a couple of minutes, decided to start Solavei with mobile, because as we all know, mobile is just, it's such a major part of all of our lives. And, what Solavei gives people the opportunity to do is to profit from one of the biggest trends. Really, we're going to talk about four major trends that are impacting our lives. So we'll go over all that. We'll have some fun. We'll want to make sure everybody takes some good notes and really just gets ready to take action.
Sounds like a good plan. So Jerry, with that, I think I'll let you carry on the presentation and get us going here.
Well, fantastic. I'm excited to get into it and really bring to the members of OfferVault what it is that we've done and how it's come about. Now, just a little bit on my background. Again, as you said, Mark, my name is Jerry Foster. I'm one of the founding 12 members of Solavei, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to not only share it with you here on the webinar today, but I'm grateful that, wow, it's been 12 months ago. I hadn't really stopped and thought that it's been a year ago that I first heard the word Solavei. And I actually have been in the internet marketing business for a while now. In fact, that's a recent picture of me there. That was actually over in Maui. I'm very grateful. Solavei sent me on a wonderful 7-day, 5-star, all-inclusive trip to Maui in January. I live in Colorado, so it's a great place to go in January if you're from Colorado. Great place to go anytime, obviously. But we're going to turn back the hands of time a little bit here to my first trip to Hawaii as an internet marketer. And you see I look just a little bit different there, a little more hair, a little less weight, and that's my family and I reaping the rewards of internet marketing for the first time. This is back in 1996. I started in internet marketing in 1995, and in 96, took my family on a 2-week, I'm going to call it a business trip, but I think you can see how much business was being conducted there. That was back in 1996, and I had worked hard for almost a year as an internet marketer, and was very grateful for the opportunity to take my family to Hawaii for 2 weeks, thanks to the amazing blessings that can come about in this world that we live in, and certainly this country that we live in, as an internet marketer. And what a blessing it was. Not only did I take my family, but for the first week, we went for 2 weeks. For the first week, I actually flew both of my in-laws, a sister-in-law, and a niece over with us as well. So they had a 1-week vacation on Uncle Jer, with reaping and tasting the rewards of internet marketing. So I point that out, one, because I like to show off my amazing family and kids, and I'm so proud of them. But I'm really proud of what I've been able to accomplish as an internet marketer. And I don't know if it's based on reputation, results, a little bit of both, that a year ago, a gentleman by the name of Ryan Wersch approached me and asked me to interview for one of 12 spots to be one of the founders of a company called Solavei. Now, Ryan shared his vision with me a year ago. I'm going to share it with you here today on the webinar. And I'm going to share with you my big ahas and why I was so impressed and why I knew that I had to get involved with Solavei right then and right there. And I believe you'll see what I saw a year ago. And that is, you've got to get in and get started with us here in Solavei. We're having fun. We're blessing people's lives. We're making money. And the fun thing about what we're doing here with Solavei is that we are helping people save money, first of all, then make money. And of course, everybody likes free stuff. So I'm gonna talk about all three of those. In fact, every single person on this webinar today is going to fit into one of three categories. The first category of people, you like to save money. The second category of people, you like to get stuff for free. The third category of people, you like to make extra money using internet-based marketing tools and other marketing strategies. And then I guess the fourth strategy would be someone that fits all of the above, right? A, B, C, or D, all of the above. Well, as I said, it was a year ago that our founder and CEO, Ryan Wersch, approached me and asked me to interview to be one of the 12 founding members of Solavei. And as Ryan shared his vision with me, I was absolutely blown away. And this is a guy who is a very successful businessman, very successful track record in technology and in telecommunications. In fact, he had 3 successful exits before Solavei. His last company was a mobile data services company that he grew from his basement to literally from his basement in Nashville, Tennessee, when he first launched the company, to a $1 billion company. And so I was impressed with his track record, and I knew that he knew how to grow a company. Well, after exiting from his last company, the mobile data services company, his plan was not to run right out and start another company. And he actually unplugged for a few weeks. And one of the things that he did is he kind of went on this quest of, what's the rest of my life going to be about? What's it going to be like? And he really had this vision for the creation of the company that we now know as Solavei. And that was based upon 4 trends that are impacting each of us on a daily basis. And the first is the economy. It's at an all-time low. None of us on this webinar can remember an economy that's worse than what we see today. 50% of U.S. households earning less than $45K a year, and 30% of U.S. households earning less than $30,000 a year. This is a tough economy. People are in revolt. People are hurting. And in fact, to hear Ryan tell this story, he knew it was bad. He didn't realize how bad it was until launching Solavei and getting the opportunity to sit down literally and meet with people from every walk of life that their life was being changed dramatically and improved because of what Solavei is all about. So that's the first trend, the economy. No doubt, you and I know it's negatively impacting people's lives, not just here in the U.S., but worldwide. Now, the second trend is social media, and it's really changed how we interact. In fact, 901 million people on Facebook, 300 million have YouTube accounts, 150 million plus on Twitter, and it has absolutely changed the way we interact with friends, with family members, and even strangers who we meet through the social media. And it's amazing to me what an impact it has on our lives. And I absolutely love social media. I was I don't want to say a late adopter of social media, but frankly, I really didn't see the commercial side of what we could do with social media in the beginning. And it was actually on a trip home for Christmas that my two younger brothers took me aside and said, of all the people in the world, we can't believe you're not using Facebook. And I said, well, show me what you're doing with it. Show me how it works. And you know how it is when you're doing your thing and it's working and you're busy. Sometimes you're not always looking at some of this new stuff. And that was guilty as charged. That was me with social media. But I've since realized, obviously, not only is it an amazing way to share pictures of family, recipes, videos, whatever it might be, but it's also a great way to interact with prospects and with customers. So social media definitely has a major impact on most all of our lives. Certainly, if you're on this webinar, you're using social media. Well, the third trend was mobile, and in fact, that's an area where I've spent the last several years entrenched in the mobile arena, working in mobile marketing with mobile apps and mobile websites. And you know, mobile itself is a $169 billion industry, and 331 million people in the United States are using mobile phones. And in fact, the average cost for that mobile phone subscription in the United States today is about $71. Now, whether you're paying less than that or more than that, that's the average. And of course, that's everybody. That's not just people with data plans and smartphones. That's everybody. You show me someone that's using a smartphone, and the average person is spending around $100. Now, myself, when Ryan shared this vision with me a year ago, I was an AT&T customer. You saw the picture earlier. You probably did the math. We have 5 of us that were on AT&T. I was spending over $600 a month for our AT&T bill, over $100 per line. And if you're using a smartphone today with any of the major carriers, you're probably spending in excess of $100 a month. Well, Ryan Wersch's original vision for Solavei is to use mobile. Now, that's just the beginning, and we're going to talk about a lot more than just mobile here on this webinar, and Solavei is evolving into more than just mobile. But he had my attention with mobile. In fact, the fact that he used mobile as the first rollout of a service as a part of Solavei, I believe, is brilliant, and I thought so at the time. And that's where my ears really perked up, because I know the power of mobile. I know none of us goes anywhere without our mobile devices. I know it's literally become a part of our DNA. And if you can hit people on their mobile phone with a message, with the ability to interact with the community, and certainly if you have the ability to save people money, give them the opportunity to get something for free, and even earn money using mobile, then I knew Ryan really had something here. Well, the fourth trend is social selling, which is continuing to gain amazing momentum. It's gaining momentum today. It was gaining momentum a year ago when I first looked at Solavei, and it was gaining momentum in October of 2011 when Ryan really created this first vision for Solavei. And you know, one of the key things with social selling, you take a look at mass media advertising, it's a $144 billion a year industry. And social selling is a $110 billion industry. Now, an interesting stat I saw the other day, 47% of consumers trust advertising. Now, that's the glass, I guess, is half full. If you want to look at the glass is half empty, that means 53% of consumers do not trust mass media advertising. Now, this in a marketplace, and we're talking about mobile as an industry is spending over $12 billion a year on marketing and advertising. Now, compare that to this last number here. 97% of consumers trust a friend's recommendation. Now, you and I both know, everybody knows, that the strongest, most powerful form of advertising known to man is word of mouth. We all do it. I went to a restaurant yesterday based upon word of mouth. I went and saw a new movie that came out this past weekend on the IMAX screen. Paid $17 for the ticket, $15 for parking, over $30 based upon a friend. In this case, it was actually a family member. It was my son who said this film is absolutely amazing, and he said you got to go see it on IMAX, and it'll be worth every single penny. And he was right; it was. Now think about it. When you refer friends, or when friends refer products, services to you, we trust that recommendation. We know that the friend has our best interests at heart, and we take action on it. Well, that is a key important trend that brings all this together. The fourth trend is the social selling. And we see these four trends converging into an amazing opportunity that is Solavei. With the economy, social media, mobile, and social selling, it has created an amazing convergence of all these trends into one company, which is Solavei. And in fact, the mission of Solavei is to make commerce less expensive and even profitable for our members. Now, at the core, with Solavei, our members pay less for goods and services. And these are products and services that we use every single day. Members of Solavei engage in a social community, and we have the opportunity to earn income. And we've created the very first social commerce platform. It's the first company to fully leverage this whole social graph to create a beneficial economic relationship. And if you stop and think about it, we're all using social media on a daily basis. Well, how much money is Facebook sending you every month? How big of a check are you getting from Twitter, or from YouTube, or from LinkedIn, or from Pinterest, or from Google+, or any of the other social media that are out there? So the concept here is simple and it's clear. Help people save money, make it really simple to share the message, and help people profit from that opportunity. And our first service is a product that absolutely has mass market momentum. When you take a look at mobile services and wireless, this is creating the economic and the communication conduit for future services. See, this was really my first big aha. When Ryan shared the Solavei vision with me, my first big aha was, wow, we're going to get mobile phones and mobile service in the hands of tens of thousands, eventually hundreds of thousands, and then over 1 million customers, members of Solavei. And then with each new offering that we want to present, we just push a button and ping, it hits their phone. And when it hits their phone lights up. You and I both receive push notifications and text messages on a daily basis. And when we get those, we respond. You know, experts tell us that 97% of text messages and push notifications that are sent to mobile devices are opened and read. 97%. Now compare that to email, where the average open rate to a subscriber-based list is only 4%. So we know mobile is amazingly effective. And again, the thing to keep in mind is that mobile is just the first service. And that was really my big aha, because as Solavei comes out with additional products and services, again, always meeting with the theme of helping people save money, helping people get it for free, and helping people make money, we have the ability to light up those phones and give people the opportunity to cash in on saving, on getting it for free, and on making money. And that is the beauty of Solavei. So mobile service that costs less and pays for the sharing. Solavei is offering a $49 or free, we like to say, $49 to start with. I paid my first monthly bill with Solavei was $49. I've never had to pay that again. It's been free ever since my first month because I've shared it with people. Now that is for unlimited talk and text and data on a 4G nationwide network. And it utilizes T-Mobile's nationwide 4G network, which has the capacity to serve over 230 million people. Now, the opportunity here is huge. My second aha when Ryan shared his vision with me was not the $49 a month. My second aha was the fact that with almost no effort, using the recurring rewards program and using the social media graph, with almost no effort, someone could earn $20 a month from sharing it with 3 people and just sharing and referring 3 people to Solavei. So my second big aha was not $49 a month, it was $29 a month. Because I don't care who you are or what walk of life you come from, you're going to share this. You're going to naturally share it. We're all used to doing this. And when you refer 3 people, that $20 a month coming in minus the 40, subtracted from the 49, means you're getting unlimited talk, text, and data on the nation's fastest 4G network for $29 a month. And that was when Ryan had me. Because what I knew is, if you can give a consumer a $29 a month cell phone bill, they're not going anywhere. You want to talk about retention? It's phenomenal here at Solavei. Because let's face it, as soon as you drop that bill to 29, what are you going to want to do? You're going to want to drop it to 9 with another 3 people. And then another 3 people means not only is it free, but you're actually making money. So we're combining social media, mobile, and social selling to absolutely redefine commerce. And the thing I love about Solavei is that it is simple. It's mobile service. It's something that we're all using every single day. We have the ability to share it through the social media graph. We're already using the social media anyway. And we have the ability to instantly, through our mobile device, be able to invite people to take a look at Solavei and experience the savings, then get it for free, then actually make money with Solavei. And let's face it, with the fact that we've already paid out over $8 million to member in just our first 7 months of business, this is a business plan that works. This is a trend that's not going away. And what we have here, obviously, is something where people can easily drop the price of their cell phone, get a free cell phone, and then actually get paid. That's right. We launched this company on September the 21st, was our official launch date. In the first 7 months, Solavei has already paid out that $8 million to members like you and I. Mark Roth is getting a check. I'm getting a check. You're going to learn about many other of our members that are using Solavei to not only pay for their cell phone, but pay for things like car payments, mortgage payments, vacations, and a whole lot more. Now, the thing that you've got to understand is because Solavei does not spend 1 penny on marketing and advertising, they pay us, the members of Solavei, to get the word out. And obviously, you want to talk about momentum and exponential growth. From our September 21st launch until here now into April and come into May, we actually already have 160,000 members. 160,000 members who are taking advantage of the opportunity to cut their cell phone bill, to get their cell phone for free, and to actually even make money. See, it's a simple message. It's such a simple message to share. You know, you and I were talking, listen, let's face it, cell phones, apps, smartphones, it's a topic of conversation that comes up all the time. I share with you a simple message. Hey, who are you currently using for your cell phone service? Wow, how much are you paying? How'd you like to get your cell phone service for $49 or free for unlimited voice, text, and data on a 4G network? $49? That's phenomenal. How do I get it for free? And you simply share the message. We do everything here with the referral program based on what we like to call trios. And what you see on your screen there is represented 6 people or 2 trios. Each of those trios pays us, that we sign up, pays us $20 every single month. So those 2 trios there represent, for me, in this scenario, $40 a month, which means my cell phone service isn't $49 anymore, it's $9. Now we have a very interested you. Because, again, let's face it, everybody likes to save money. And everybody likes to be a part of a cause, to be connected to a community. And with our Solavei back office, with our My Solavei, you have the ability to connect with the Solavei community right through your mobile device, through your mobile phone. And you can check your earnings, you can watch your network grow, and you can watch your commissions grow as well. You can even get notified when others have success and send them a congrats. You've got here on the screen, Amy Carney just got it for free. Send congrats. And you can post that right to the My Solavei community. You can post it right to Facebook and even to Twitter. And obviously, everybody likes to get stuff for free. And it's amazing to me how often, when I bring up the topic of cell phone service and how much you're paying, over and over and over again, people will say, you know, my wife and I, my husband and I, my partner and I, we were just talking about what are we going to do about this cell phone bill, because it just keeps going up and up and up and up. Now there's an answer and an easy way to share it. And in fact, we have a simple system where you can actually send this message out using videos, using Facebook posts, using Twitter posts, and you can get the message out very easily, very simply, and very efficiently with the Solavei system. You can go in, you can see who's responded, you have the ability to follow up, and when they're ready to enroll, you simply send, and when you send them your invitation link, see, your link then personalizes their solavei.com experience. They see your name, a picture of you, and when friends enroll, they're automatically then added to your network. And then, of course, within minutes of signing up, they actually get a welcome message from Solavei, congratulating them, welcoming them to the Solavei network. They'll receive their Solavei SIM card is actually mailed out, or it might even be provided by your sponsor. In fact, what most of us are doing, it's about 70% of the new enrollments actually receive their SIM card from the person that told them about Solavei. We actually carry 2 of these SIM cards around in my wallet at all times for the 2 different size SIM cards, the regular SIM card and the micro size. I carry those in my wallet. I have the ability to sign someone up on Solavei right from my phone. We can activate their service right from my phone, and they can pop that SIM card right into their phone. And if they have a GSM phone, and they're up and running with their Solavei service. And then one of the funnest parts about Solavei, obviously, is the money, right? Within about a week, you get your purple PayCard, your Solavei Bank of America debit card, where, thankfully, every single month, Solavei puts money on that card for us. You use your PayCard for transactions. You can pull cash off of there anytime you want. And again, the beauty of Solavei is that it's so simple. There's no selling involved. It's sharing. And then, again, it's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger and better and better. In fact, in June, you're going to be able to use your PayCard for purchases at approved Solavei retail partners, big-time retailers, hundreds of them. Retailers like Starbucks, Target, Best Buy, and many more, where you can actually make a purchase on your Solavei Purple Card, and then that retailer will pay back a portion of that purchase to Solavei, of which Solavei then returns 50% of that to us who are members. And it creates a whole new bonus pool for us. And again, that launches in June, and we're so excited for that, because that will be, of course, our second offering as a part of Solavei. So the natural question I love to ask people is, how many people could you enroll in, let's say, your first 60 days? When you can plug into a system that works, when you can plug into the tools and the resources that you will have at your fingertips as a member of OfferVault, and as a part of Mark Roth's team, my team, how many people could you enroll in 60 days? Well, let's say all you did was enroll, go out and enroll 3 people. You share it with 3 people, they sign up, you get paid $20 a month. Well, over the 60-day time frame, it starts with that first trio, right? Over the 60 days, let's say you enroll 6 people. Now you're earning a total of $40 each and every month. 9 people, you earn a total of $60 a month. Now you're making more each month than the cost of your cell phone bill, and literally your mobile service is free. And I love to help people save money. I even love more helping people be able to make money. You know, I think about Karen, who I recently signed up. She's a single mom. She has 2 teenagers, and she dropped her from her Verizon bill that she was paying when she signed up with Solavei at the $49 a month. If she never enrolled or referred one person, she already saved $1,950 in her first year with Solavei. Now, as she naturally refers people, that bill is naturally going to drop, and she's naturally going to start getting free cell phone service and actually earning money on that Purple Pay Card every single month. Now, the beauty of Solavei is the referral system doesn't stop with just the people that you enroll. If you enroll 3 and they enroll 3, you're earning a total then of $90 each month. If 6 of your people enroll 3, you're earning a total of $120 per month and a whole lot more. There's 4 different basic ways that we get paid with Solavei, and we love to help people save money and help people make money. And it all starts very simply with getting in. Become a Solavei member. It's such a simple process. We've all changed cell phone carriers before. I think about when I switched from Sprint to AT&T. That was back in 2007 when the iPhone came out, and my oldest child, my son, had worked hard, and he had saved up money, and he loved his iPod, his Apple iPod, and when the iPhone came out, he saved up his money, and he wanted to get an iPhone. Well, of course, that meant we were on Sprint, and if you remember at the time when the iPhones first came out, you had to be on AT&T. So we actually switched to AT&T. When we switched over from Sprint to AT&T, we had a reason for doing it. We've all switched mobile carriers before. It's time to get in, get started, and become a Solavei member. It's a simple process. We'll help you with that right here on the webinar today. Step 2 is to get social, to get in and share it with your friends and your family, and get a trio. You go out and get a trio, get social, share it with 3 people. That's going to put $20 in your pocket every month. That's going to reduce your bill from effectively from $49 a month to $29 a month. Get in, get social, and then the next step, we call it, is to get free. That is, get 3 trios, and your mobile service is free. When you help refer 3 trios, which is 9 people, you're actually getting $60 coming in every single month. Your cell phone bill's $49 plus tax. Obviously, at that point, you're getting your cell service for free. And this really is that simple of a business. Now, when I took a look at this a year ago, what I knew was this was a business whose time had come. This was a system that would work. And remember, mobile is just the beginning. Service in the U.S. is just the beginning. We have our retail program that's coming on board in June. We are launching our first international country coming up in the 3rd quarter, and we'll soon be launching our 3rd country after that as well. So the more you look at Solavei, the better this gets. And the time to get started on all of this is today. And you know what? It's as simple as filling out a simple form. Let me give you the link, and in fact, let's put the link right in the chat panel here, and I'll talk a little bit about what happens when you go to that link. It's social49.com/OfferVault. Now, here's the good news. You don't even have to type that in. I have one of Mark Roth's OfferVault members. Leanne is here running the chat panel. I see that she's thank you. She's actually going in and answering some questions here. for those of you that have been typing in questions on the chat panel, when you click on that link, it pulls up a simple little page where you go in and you put your information. And I'll pull that up here on the screen. And there you go. So when you come over to that, you're going to see a simple little video. I'm going to pause the video here. Let me pull it up on my screen. And all you need to do is enter in your name and your email, and we'll get you the information that you need to get set up and get started. But I want you to understand you're in a very special position because you're a member of OfferVault and one of Mark's members. You get not only the Solavei, but you're going to learn a simple system that we're actually going to teach you. And you notice the bullet points right down here. You're going to get unlimited talk, text, and data at 4G speeds for only $49 a month. You're going to learn how to never pay your phone bill again. And then you're going to copy my simple 3-step formula to generate passive income in your spare time. Literally, you're not going to have to make big changes in your life. It's a simple system where you're going to plug in and share. Then you're going to see what it takes to generate a full-time residual income in less than 3 months. We're going to plug you into a system that works. Now, you're going to get your very own personalized Solavei enrollment page and a sales system that does all the work for you. You're also going to get a free 9-week Fast Start guidebook that's going to teach you step-by-step exactly what to do. You're going to have access to my private Facebook group, my Success by Design private Facebook group, where we're actually going to be teaching you on an ongoing basis with strategies in there and how you can be successful. Plus, you have access to live team training webinars. We have a minimum of 3 training webinars every single week. Plus, you're going to get a free coaching session to help you earn big with one of OfferVault's top coaches. And that's a great value, and we all understand the value of coaching and following the footsteps of a mentor. In fact, Leanne, who's here answering questions, is going to be your coach. Leanne signed up with Solavei on Mark's webinar last October. She's been doing phenomenally well. We got a little technical glitch. I was going to have Leanne be a part of the webinar, but we had a little technical glitch here and couldn't get her logged on for the audio portion. But Leanne is doing some fantastic things with Solavei. She's going to show you exactly what she's been doing, and she's going to teach you step by step the basics of what you need to do to be successful. And that's going to include, by the way, free access to these courses. You're going to get Internet Marketing Basic Training course, where you're going to learn how to build websites and get them ranking. You're going to get the list roadmap here, and that's discovering how to build a list and gain ultimate freedom over 12 different ways to get traffic that opts in, both free and paid techniques. You're also going to get the Mobile Affiliate Profits course. It's a top course on making money with mobile offers. And then you're also going to get the App Marketing Machine, showing you how to make money with apps. And it's a great value. So we've added those in as a special take action bonus for those of you who are members of OfferVault that get in and take action and get started right away. So again, all you need to do is simply put your name right in here, your email right in here, and register now. Now that will take you, in fact, let me show you what that's going to do for us. That'll take you to the next page. And it's going to walk you through the step-by-step instructions of how to get in and get started. So the time to take action on all of this is right now. We are very excited to have you a part of our Success by Design, Mark Roth, Solavei team. We're excited to be able to hold you by the hand, show you exactly what to do and how to do. And we're exactly, at the point that you need to be where, bottom line, you understand this is big. A global social network that's creating a viral effect that captures literally millions. That's our goal. We want to help you spread this like wildfire. And that's exactly what's happening as we approach the viral tipping point. And according to our CEO, Ryan Wirch, he really feels the viral tipping point is at 200,000 members. We're at 160,000 members right now, and we're fast approaching his goal, which is a march for 1 million members in 2013. Now, as I've come to know Ryan Wirch and I've seen what he's done in the past and what he's doing now with Solavei, we're talking about a man that when he sets goals, he achieves them. And we're having fun. We're making money. We're blessing people's lives. And let's face it, at this point, you fit into one of three categories. You either want to save money on your cell phone bill, you want to get your cell phone bill for free, or you'd like to make some extra money. I tend to think probably most people on this webinar as members of the OfferVault are in category D, all of the above. You want to save money, you want to get stuff for free, and you want to make money. And with Solavei, using our system, you have the ability to do exactly that. Now, as we wrap things up, we want to take some time to take some questions here, and in just 1 second, we'll bring Mark back in. But before we do, let me just open up the chat panel here and check for questions that we may have coming in that we haven't addressed yet. And by the way, thanks again. I appreciate having Leanne on here. As she's going to be your success coach, by the way. You'll be working with Leanne, myself, and maybe even Scott a little bit as well. So David asked a good question. Many people that we talked to about joining Solavei, and I was one, by the way. I was under contract. Most of us are under contract. The beauty of Solavei, it's no contracts and no credit checks, and a lot of people obviously are loving that concept. Well, for those of us that were under contract, you have three options. Option number one was an easy one for me. I've carried 2 cell phones from 2 different carriers for years. And so I actually still do carry as a backup my AT&T phone. Now, the second option, which is what I immediately did for my son, he was under contract with his Android phone with AT&T, and we bought him out of his contract. So the savings with Solavei versus what we were paying for his phone on AT&T, we actually recouped that contract buyout price in less than 3 months. Now, the third option I'll share with you, one of the first people that I referred and helped get signed up was my own mother, and she absolutely loves her Solavei phone, loves her Solavei service. She actually had an AT&T iPhone, and what she did was she called them up and she found out what was the minimum that you can reduce the phone down to, the bill on a monthly basis. And what she did was she reduced her AT&T bill down to the absolute bare bones minimum. And what she paid AT&T at the reduced price, plus what she paid Solavei, was less than she used to pay AT&T. So those are really your three options when you have a contract, as many of us did. Oh, good job, Ken. Thanks for the compliment there. Best program I've seen in 10 years. It's a great program. It really is. I love it. It's so simple to share, and it's simple to help people get in and start using it. And using our system is the key thing. We have one of the finest internet marketing systems that I've ever seen. It's a conglomeration of several of us put the system together, and you have access to be able to use that system. That special marketing system, which we're seeing all of our top performers are using, the cost on that's $30 a month. It's not a requirement, but it's definitely a recommendation. And when you refer 3 people on that, then it's free as well. Ivis asks, yes, many cell phones are locked to the carrier. How does Solavei customer get a new phone? We have, and you'll see, I'm going to actually walk you through the sign-up process here in just one moment. We have a simple way for you to get your new phone. Just as last time we switched carriers, we bought a new phone, right? we have a partner, GSM Nation, that will ship you out the phone, and they'll ship you out the SIM card and everything. You're up and running. You may have a phone that will actually work on the Solavei network if you have a GSM unlocked phone. Oh, Greg asks, why do I need a backup phone? Well, Greg, I travel extensively. I'm actually in Florida today, and what I've learned in traveling a fair amount is that depending on where you are at any particular time, any one carrier may or may not work in that particular area. For example, at my condo here in Orlando, Florida today, my AT&T phone absolutely has zero signal, no signal whatsoever. My Solavei phone works like a champ. So I'm a little bit unique in that I do a lot of traveling, and I learned 10 years ago, back in 2001, that it was smart to carry two different phones, and so I'm unique in that regard. But you'll absolutely love the Solavei network. Again, it's running on the backbone of the T-Mobile network, and I can send you article after article from unbiased third parties that'll tell you how fantastic the T-Mobile network is, and I've absolutely loved it myself. Michael asks, he says, my current phone is with T-Mobile. Will it work with this? It absolutely will, Michael. It does need to be unlocked, and T-Mobile can help you with getting that unlocked. It may already be unlocked, by the way, as well. And there's no sign-up fee. There's no sign-up fee. I didn't cover that, but there's no sign-up fee. Ed asks, can you keep your existing phone number? You absolutely can. In fact, that's what most of us do, is we just port over our existing phone number over to Solavei. Ivis, yes, we allow you to promote on Twitter. In fact, we actually teach you how to use the social media and the social graph and to get the word out. John asks, what's the $149 member fee? There are two options when you sign up. You can be a member with service, and that's really all I've talked about here. You can be a member without service. If you live, let's say, in Toadsuck Ferry, Arkansas, and there is a Toadsuck Ferry, Arkansas, by the way, and let's say the T-Mobile signal doesn't work in Toadsuck Ferry, Arkansas, then we show you how to sign up to be a member without service, and that's a $149 investment a month. Eric, you're correct. This is GSM. Both AT&T and T-Mobile are GSM networks. All right, so real quick before we bring Mark Roth back on here, and thanks again, Leanne, for handling the questions. Continue to let those questions pour in, by the way. You're welcome to keep typing those in. We'll get those answered before we wrap up. But I want to go ahead and switch over here real quick to the enrollment page. I want to show you how simple it is. So remember, we went from the sign up page, and you see that in the chat panel. Let me put that back up here on the screen again. It's the social49.com/OfferVault. And again, you don't have to type that in. If you'll just open up your control panel, hit the orange arrow, open that up, click on the link, it'll take you right to the sign up page. Pause the video. You can watch the video certainly if you want, but pause the video and just put in your name and your email there, and that will take you then to the confirmation page. And let me show you what that confirmation page looks like again. This is the confirmation page. Welcome to the OfferVault Solavei team. Here's how to get started. Okay, walks you through the steps here. Now, if you click on Sign Up Now, it'll take you directly to the Solavei Sign Up page. And you notice here your enrollment sponsor is OfferVault. And the first thing you do is you put in your zip code. And check the zip code. And it'll tell you, and again, this is going to be for 93% of the U.S. population. You have fantastic service with Solavei's T-Mobile network. So it says, congratulations, mobile service is available in your area. You click next, and here are your options. I'm using my own unlocked phone and already have a Solavei SIM card. I'm using my own unlocked phone and need to purchase a Solavei SIM card. I bought a phone on the Solavei page from GSM Nation. I want to purchase a new phone. Probably for a lot of people, just like the last time you switched carriers, you'll purchase a phone, when you click on I want to purchase a new phone, just hit next, and it'll take you directly to the link here where you can browse phones and you can look at available phones. I just bought for myself an iPhone 5 last week. Absolutely love it. And I ask when I help people get started. I basically say, listen, do you want the Ferrari? Do you want the Hyundai? Or do you want something in between? And people either don't care or they know exactly what they want, and you know where you fit in on that. Okay. Well, very good, Mark. Well, I'm really excited that we could do this and put this together for your OfferVault community. And we'll bring Mark back on, but we definitely will stick around to answer questions here as well. And Mark, I'm really thrilled. I think you see from the chat panel, we got a lot of excited people today on the webinar.
Okay, well, thanks, Jerry. That was an awesome presentation. It was good to get kind of a refresher on it and see how the system's evolved over time. And I'm like even more excited about it for sure at this point. And I'm sure that our members are as excited as well. I want to encourage everybody to, go to that link, offervault.com/freemobile, and get signed up so you can get started working with the team. There are probably maybe some questions that you have about it, which is fine. And if you do, Jerry's team is going to be calling and working with you and answering any questions that you might have. Leanne especially will be involved and be able to help you guys all the way through. So I think this was, I'm just, it's blown away. The opportunity here is just phenomenal. Like I said, in the beginning, it's all about mobile. And then in addition to all the other things that Solavei is going to roll into this with social commerce, it's just wild. So.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic because the thing that I'm most excited about with your members here at OfferVault is that they're able to plug into what we've already dialed in. As I've mentioned several times on the webinar, they're able to dial into what we already know is working, and the chance to work with proven winners with a simple system. And you're like me, Mark. You don't want to have to go in and reinvent the wheel. I know your members are the same way. And with the opportunity to have the hand holding and a good number of our folks signing up here today on the webinar are going to be working directly with Leanne, and that's going to be a choice experience because of her skill set and what she's already been able to do. And bottom line at this point, Mark, we really only have three groups of people here on the webinar. We have those people here that say, okay, I see this, I get it. It complements what I'm already doing. I can get the word out using the tools that I've already been using, and create a nice little secondary income stream. The second group of people here, we're going to have people that are like you and I, just mocked in with their hair on fire, realize that this can be an absolutely huge business, not only in terms of the money we can make, but that stock option program, become an equity partner in all this, and really create a substantial income with Solavei. And then, I don't know, Mark, I guess the third group of people, they say, well, I'm not sure. I want to at least get my toe in the water and at least start saving on some of my basic services. And so they'll get in and get started and at least cut their cell phone bill in half. Yeah,
it's awesome. So, speaking of trios, which obviously is a key component of this, we have like kind of a trio here I was just thinking about, which is you have, first of all, a great system, and systems are really important. You have a great team to work with, and I'm trying to think of the third one. I had three in my head a second ago, and now I can't remember the third one. But all the pieces of the puzzle is the main point I'm trying to make. All the pieces of the puzzle have already been put together and are already kind of working, kind of like an oil machine here. So stepping into this is kind of a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. So as Mark mentioned, as I said, just click on that link. And you can just open up the chat panel. If you need to hit the orange arrow because it closed on you, just click on that. You can click on the link, or you can type it in. You see it there on the screen, offervault.com/freemobile, and get in and get started. It's a simple process to get in and get started. And some of you I've already seen in the back office are signing up and have already chosen to get in and get started. And others of you are
are wanting to get a few questions asked and answered, and that's great too. So we're here to help. We're here to help you be successful. And whether you're looking at this, as I said, it's a part-time thing that you're going to dabble in as certainly a part-time effort, but that can grow into a full-time income, or you just like to save money, we've got a fit here for you, but it doesn't do anything for you unless you click on the link and get signed up.
Sounds great. Thanks, Jerry, again, for a great presentation, and look forward to getting a lot of you guys on board.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you, Mark. I look forward to circling back with you, letting you hear about the successes that our OfferVault members are having in Solavei, and we'll be in touch real soon.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.